Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice President of the Guides Association of New York City, Ms. Nina Mendez.
Great guides need great cities, and great cities need great guides. But for all this interdependence, the fact is, great guides need each other. That is why GANIC exists. And it is why the Guiding Spirit Award exists, to celebrate a guide who has been a mentor, a cheerleader, a teacher, and a friend to his or her colleagues and to the profession at large. He has written and published books and articles that other guides have studied and learned from. He spent 20 years fighting for our city's history at the Landmarks Preservation Commission. And along with others, I, as chair of the GANIC Education Committee, personally benefited from his genius in leading FAM tours and professional development programs and being a guest speaker for our organization. And these wonderful programs have included studies of 42nd Street from east to west, the advent and rise of the World Trade Center, the art of office lobbies, including the Woolworth Building, urban genealogy, and Grand Central Terminal. The name of this brilliant historian and quintessential New Yorker is Anthony W. Robbins. GANIC was founded in 1974. 2 years later, Tony Robbins finished graduate school and became co-chairman of walking tours for an organization called Friends of Cast Iron Architecture. And a legend was born. He has led tours for the Municipal Art Society, the 92nd Street Y, the Organization of American Historians, the Academy of American Poets, and the 1992 Democratic National Convention, just to name a few. And on top of that, Tony looks more dashing in a wide-brimmed fedora hat than either Humphrey Bogart or Harrison Ford ever dreamed of. Tony is also a co-founder and past president of the Art Deco Society of New York, for which he created the tour program in 1981, and which he continues to guide sold-out tours to this day. GANIC Apple Award winner Christopher Gray of the New York Times has said of Anthony's history writing, "It's difficult to find anything as accomplished." But never mind what other people say about Tony. Let's have a look at the master guide himself. Let's see his own words and his relationship with this city.
to talk no matter what happens. I even have to forget it. Just want to say this is such a wonderful honor because it comes from my peers, my fellow guides. I don't know what to say other than thank you. And to say that GANIC is a remarkable organization. A former president of the Municipal Art Society once said to me that when MAS was getting its guide program together, that they were going to organize walking tours, and then they discovered that walking tour guides can't be organized because they're difficult, irascible personalities. They know what they're going to do. They don't want to hear it from you, and that's just the way it is. And he was absolutely right. So then it's remarkable, really, that here is GANIC, organized entirely by volunteers, every last one of them a guide. And look what they've done. It's 43 years old. They get stuff done. They're reasonably organized. I mean, it's, I don't want to push it here. But they have insurance. You don't think about these things if you're not a guide. Liability insurance. They send delegates to international guide conventions. But really what they mostly do, and it's Nina Mende, who you were just listening to, who really is in charge of it right now, they do these remarkable educational programs. Guides lean on each other in this organization, and they prop each other up, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And I think that's all I really want to say, except that two things, I guess. To GANIC, thank you for this honor, and thank you for doing all that you do for New York. And to those of you who aren't guides, go take a tour with some of the most interesting people you're likely to meet and learn something new about this remarkable city. Thank you.